Paul Benjamin Auster was an American writer and film director. His notable works include the New York Trilogy, Moon Palace, The Music of Chance, The Book of Illusions, The Brooklyn Follies, Invisible, Sunset Park, Winter Journal, and 4321. His books have been translated into more than 40 languages. Born February 3, 1947, Newark, New Jersey, United States. Died April 30, 2024, age 77 years, Brooklyn, New York, United States. Influenced by Franz Kafka, Edgar Allan Poe, Jorge Luis Borges, more. Spouse, Siri Hustvedt, M., 1982-2024, Lydia Davis, M., 1974-1979. Children, Daniel Auster, Sophie Auster. Paul Auster net worth $20 million. Personal life and death. Auster was married to the writer Lydia Davis. They had one son together, Daniel Auster, who was arrested on April 16, 2022, and charged with manslaughter and negligent homicide in the death of his 10-month-old infant daughter, who consumed heroin and fentanyl he was using. On April 26, 2022, Daniel, who was found to be in possession of drug paraphernalia, died from an overdose. Daniel was also known for his association with the Club Kids and their ringleader Michael Allig, and was present during the killing of fellow Club Kid Andre Melendez. Auster and his second wife, writer Siri Hustvedt, the daughter of professor and scholar Lloyd Hustvedt, were married in 1981, and they lived in Brooklyn. Together they had one daughter, Sophie Auster, a singer. Auster characterized his politics as if far to the left of the Democratic Party, but said he voted Democratic because he doubted a socialist candidate could win. He described right-wing Republicans as a jihadists and the election of Donald Trump as the most appalling thing I've seen in politics in my life. In September 2009, he signed a petition in support of Roman Polanski, calling for his release after he was arrested in Switzerland in relation to his 1977 charge for drugging and raping a 13-year-old girl. On March 11, 2023, Auster's wife Siri Hustvedt revealed on Instagram that he had been diagnosed with cancer in December 2022, and that he had been treated at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York since then. Paul Auster died of complications of lung cancer at his home in Brooklyn on April 30, 2024, at the age of 77. Early life. Paul Auster was born in Newark, New Jersey, to Jewish middle-class parents of Austrian descent, Queenie, née Bogut, and Samuel Auster. He grew up in South Orange, New Jersey, and Newark, and graduated from Columbia High School in Maplewood. Career. After graduating from Columbia University with BA and MA degrees in 1970, he moved to Paris, where he earned a living translating French literature among other jobs. After returning to the United States, in 1974, he published poems, essays, and novels, as well as translations of French writers, such as Stéphane Mallarmé and Joseph Joubert. Following his acclaimed debut work, a memoir titled The Invention of Solitude, Auster gained renown for a series of 3 loosely connected stories published collectively as the New York Trilogy. Although these books nod to the detective genre, they are not conventional detective stories organized around a mystery and a series of clues. Rather, he uses the detective form to address existential questions of identity, space, language, and literature, creating his own distinctively postmodern and critique of postmodernist form in the process. According to Auster, the trilogy grows directly out of the invention of solitude. The search for identity and personal meaning permeated Auster's later publications, many of which concentrated heavily on the role of coincidence and random events, the music of chance, or, increasingly, the relationships between people and their peers and environment, the Book of Illusions, Moon Palace. Auster's heroes often find themselves obliged to work as part of someone else's inscrutable and larger-than-life schemes. In 1995, Auster wrote and co-directed the film Smoke, which won him the Independent Spirit Award for Best First Screenplay, and Blue in the Face. Auster's more recent works, from Oracle Night, 2003, to 4321, 2017, have also met with critical acclaim. He was on the PN American Center Board of Trustees from 2004 to 2009 and its vice president from 2005 through 2007. In 2012, Auster said in an interview that he would not visit Turkey, in protest at its treatment of journalists. Turkish Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan replied, "As if we need you. Who cares if you come or not?" Auster responded, "According to the latest numbers gathered by International PN, there are nearly 100 writers imprisoned in Turkey, not to speak of independent publishers such as Rajip Zarakolu, whose case is being closely watched by PN centers around the world." One of Auster's more recent books, A Life in Words, was published in October 2017 by 7 Stories Press. It brought together 3 years of conversations with the Danish scholar I.B. Siegenfeldt about each one of Auster's works, both fiction and non-fiction. It has been considered a primary source for understanding Auster's approach to his works. Auster was willing to give Iranian translators permission to write Persian versions of his works in exchange for a small fee. Iran does not recognize international copyright laws.